The X-Zone radio and TV show is largely an opinion talk show. All opinions, comments, or statements of fact expressed by Rob McConnell's guests are strictly their own and are not to be construed as those of the X-Zone radio and TV show or in any manner endorsed by Rob McConnell, rel-mar McConnell Media Company, Talkstar Radio Network, its affiliated stations, or employees.
All Hit Radio.
Welcome to the X Zone, a place where fact is fiction and fiction is reality. Now, here's your host, Rob McConnell.
Fortune teller, fortune teller, fortune teller, can you see what my future's going to be? Can you see it all in your crystal ball? Have you got a dream for me? Fortune teller, is she free? Has she waited just for me? You can see it all in your crystal ball. Tell me that it's meant to be. Tell me, tell me, tell me, will we meet?
And welcome to the X-Zone, everyone. My name is Rob McConnell, and the X-Zone is coming to you on the Talkstar Radio Network, X-Zone TV, and on shortwave, and through our family of broadcast affiliates across Canada, the United States, Central America, the Caribbean, South America, the Pacific Rim, and we are now in 20 Asian countries. The X-Zone is growing, thanks to you, the X-Zone Nation. If you'd like to give me a call and speak to my special guest this hour, who, by the way, is Maria. She's an intuitive tarot card reader. Just pick up your phone now and call in at 1-877-528-8255. That's toll free at 1-877-528-8255. Maria is an intuitive tarot card reader who will move with your move through your love life, career, finance, and relationship concerns. Maria is an empath and is clairaudient. She has a warm and welcoming energy and will put you to ease quickly. Maria is also excellent with questions dealing with children and other family matters. And Maria, welcome to the X-Zone.
Hi, thank you. Welcome. How's everything?
It's going... Well, no, you tell me. You're the psychic.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
I said...
For a second.
No, I said you tell me how it's going. You're the psychic.
Oh, everything's going fine, thank you.
Good. That's great to hear. One of the areas that you specialize in, Maria, is questions dealing with children and other family matters. What would be a typical question that somebody would ask you pertaining to children and family matters?
Well, a lot of times they ask me if their children are on good career paths or if they're guiding them the right way or things that are going on within the family, interacting and stuff, and what they're actually doing when they're not home and, dealing with, normal teenage things.
And how did you get started? When did you first discover that you had a gift?
Actually, I got started at a really young age. I used to play with the tarot cards. My grandmother used to have a friend that she used to do tarot cards, and I kind of picked up off that, and I played with them for a long time. It's been in my life for quite a long time, actually.
And tell me, when you're reading... how do you get the message? You're clairaudient, you're an empath, and you also do tarot. So, what is the first? Let me see, the divination tool that you use. Do you do the tarot read, or do you use your empathic abilities or your clairaudient abilities?
I kind of think it's more empathic at first. Usually, when I'm talking with somebody, I'll pick up on certain feelings. And then I will lay the cards out. And I actually don't do them traditionally. It's just that they speak to me. Like I could just know. If I lay them down, I'll be able to know. If you ask me a question, I'll be able to know it.
Has there ever been someone who sat in front of you for a reading that just stumped you? You saw nothing. I mean, nothing.
Well, sometimes when I usually when I lay my cards out, I'll be able to pick up something. and it's nothing that important going on in their life or anything. You know, it's just basic and things are happy and good or whatever. That's just exactly what I'll tell them. But not really could be completely blank. There's usually something going on in someone's life is why they seek you out for counsel.
Now, when our listeners call to speak to you, what do they, what would you like them to give you? Their name, date of birth, question? How would you like to work?
Their name and their birthday is fine. You know, I really don't need more than that. Just a little idea of what's their concerns.
Okay.
You know, so I could focus in. I'm really pretty good if you just want to ask me a question, and I could zone right in on your problem.
All right. We have to take a 2-minute commercial break, Maria. When we come back, we're going to our first caller tonight, who is Marguerite in Ottawa, Ontario, listening to us on AM 580 CFRA. Lines are open, X-Zone Nation, at 1-877-528-8255. That's toll-free, 1-877-528-8255. And Maria will be back with me in 2 minutes as we continue here on the Talkstar Radio Network from the X-Zone. If you'd like to find out more about Maria and Premier Psychics, their website is www.premierpsychics.com, or you can always give them a call at 1-866-803-6593. We'll be back in 2 minutes as we continue right here on Talkstar. Don't go away. Rob McConnell here, presenting an overview for Nicholas Paul Jennings, author of a fascinating book, Amen. It presents facts revealed by Egyptologists, facts that enable us to understand why Amen is the beginning of creation of God. It provides recommendations for religious leaders of the major religions to unify their beliefs and teach the Word of God. Love one another. Amen informs people how mankind conceived God. It was the Egyptians that developed the concepts of a soul, a hereafter, and Son of God. And finally, after the worship of many gods, they conceived the belief in one universal God, the maker of all there is. For more information, visit www.futureofgodamen.com. That's www.futureofgodamen.com. Named one of the world's greatest psychics, Elizabeth Joyce is now giving readings worldwide via Skype. Elizabeth Joyce is recognized for her clairvoyant ability to help find missing persons, her analysis of dreams, past life regression work, mediumship, and her accurate predictions. Elizabeth has been a frequent guest on the X-Zone radio show with yours truly, Rob McConnell, now for several years. For an appointment with Elizabeth Joyce, call 201-934-8986 or Skype at elizabeth.joyce. And for more information, you can always visit Elizabeth Joyce online at www.new-visions.com.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, buy you furniture for your house, maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a K car, a nice Reliant.
Welcome back to the X-Zone. Maria is our special guest, and if you'd like to get a reading from Maria, if you'd like to know about your love life, your career, how your children or other members of the family are doing, give us a call now at 1-877-528-8255. Let's go to our first caller of the evening, and that is Marguerite in Ottawa, listening to us on AM 580 CFRE.
I hear you.
Welcome to the X-Zone. How are you, Marguerite?
I can hardly hear you.
You can hardly hear me.
Yeah.
Me too. I could hardly hear you, too.
Oh, geez. What are we doing, Superman? Can we do something over there? We're going to try, and let's see if this will work. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Marguerite, what is your date of birth and your question for our good young lady from Premier Psychics, Maria?
November the 9th.
I could hardly hear you, Marguerite. I'm sorry. Could you speak up a little bit?
November the 9th.
November?
November the 9th. What year, Maria?
Okay.
Marguerite?
I hear you. I don't hardly hear her.
1929.
November the 9th, 1929. And what is your question?
Will I meet somebody?
Will you meet somebody? Do you mean romantically?
Yes.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, hold on. Let me look.
One 877-528-8255 is toll free. And let me see. How are you doing over there, Maria?
Let me see what I got for her. I know that she's thinking a little too much about it, that if it's going to happen, it's going to flow to her easily. I do get someone coming into her life, but not right away being romantic, just basically as a friend right now.
What else?
Okay. Keep going. I get that she will have a new beginning, but it's not going to be right now. It's going to be more of a friendship. She's going to meet a guy who's going to be an older man also. He's probably going to have lighter eyes and like brownish hair. He's going to be an emotional kind of guy, but with a strong nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? That he'll be understanding and everything, but it's going to start off slowly as a friendship. I don't see her getting into a romantic relationship right now. Even though that's what she might be seeking, it's going to be better off being a friend first.
Did you hear that, Marguerite?
Didn't get that last part.
Do you want to say that again and a
I was
little
saying that
slower?
She's going to meet him, and he's going to be a very good friend first. They're going to eventually wind up to being something more, but not right away.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. Have a good night now.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay.
I
hope I'm not yelling because I hardly hear you, but that's okay.
1-877-528-8255 is toll free. All right, so if somebody sits in front of you, like let's say I sit in front of you and I say, all right, tell me, Maria, what can you see? What if I don't give you the date of birth, what can you do? Or if somebody...
that's fine. I don't really need a date of birth. I just need to know your name so we could talk on a more personal level. You become more in tune with someone when you know their name. The birthday's nice, but it's not my major. I really don't need it. I could just give you a general reading like on what I see is going on in your life at this time, whether it be a business move, maybe there's something going in with a relocation. That will all come to me on a general spread, usually.
All right.
You sat in front of me and didn't want to tell me anything. You just said, okay, let me just see what's going on here. I could actually do that. That's not a problem. But if you really want a specific answer, if you just laid out all the questions, I could get that fine also.
All right, so what do you see from me?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to shuffle these right up.
By the way, are you playing with a full deck? It's a little bit of tarot humor there.
Excuse me?
I asked you if you were playing with a full deck because you said you were shuffling.
Yeah, I'm playing with a full deck.
That's good.
No half decks here. We play with full decks.
And what kind of tarot cards are you using?
I use Weight Rider for general information. If you want to know more about love things and stuff, I have another deck specifically for that. It depends. It depends on what you want me to look into.
I see. Okay.
So this is generally actually right now, so my Weight Rider kind of really gives me a good, feel for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm turning them over right now.
Now, how many cards do you spread out?
I just keep going. Like I said, I don't really do it traditionally.
Okay.
I just do it just general. I just keep going until I feel I need to redo them again.
Ah, I see.
Okay, I get that you have a good family life right now, and things are going good. Financially, you're pretty good set. You got a lot of things in the pot brewing. You are a strong man with strong character. Okay, I just feel you do a lot of business dealings right now. There are a lot of things going on in your business life that are happening. I also see that, are there two women that you're really close to?
Yes.
Okay, so I see that there are two women that you were really close to.
And, of course, that's my wife and my
A lot
mom.
of times you were juggling many, many things at one time, but you seem to be successful. Even though you want to lose it once in a while, you handle it pretty well. There have also been times in your life where you have financial struggles. You've gone up and down with them, but you seem to maintain control of your situation. There's also, I see a situation sometimes near your house that you would have wanted to, and this doesn't mean in a marriage or whatever, because I'm not even touching that base. I'm just saying there are certain situations in your family where you would have wanted to walk away, but you just couldn't, so you kind of hung out there. I feel that you have good, strong friendships. You talk with a lot of people. You're out there socializing, obviously, doing the job that you do. You try to keep a balance in your life. There's many decisions that you want to make. You experience a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. You've had quite a few little things going on here. Basically, you've been successful with your work, and you just want to continue more and more and grow.
Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Okay.
All right, let's go to
Anything in specific?
No.
Okay.
No, you did fine. Let's go to our next caller, Omar in Ottawa, listening to us on AM 580 CFRA. Omar, welcome to the show.
Welcome, Mr. Psychic. How are you?
Hi, Omar. How are you?
I am fine.
How can I help you tonight?
All right. Basically, I'm calling to find out basically about my son. My eldest son is not keeping well.
I couldn't hear that last word. What did you say?
His son is not doing well.
Okay, so I'm not doing well.
Health-wise.
What?
Health-wise.
Oh, health-wise? Okay, let me take a peek into that. Okay.
Do you want his date of birth?
And you know that no matter what I say, you just don't, you don't take this as complete medical advice. You need to seek out more professional. This is just a guideline, okay?
All right.
Okay, so health. What's your son's name?
Sandeep.
Sunday?
Sundeeb.
Just I want to connect into his energy for a little bit, so let me just get there.
Boy, it sounds like she's at a casino.
Yeah.
1-877-528-8255 is toll free. Are we ready yet?
Okay, we are ready.
All right,
go
ahead.
Okay, Omar. Well, I see that you're really upset about a couple of things. You have a wife or a woman
Yes, I
in
do.
your life?
I have a wife.
The child?
Yes.
Okay. She is actually very disappointed right now. She's kind of really worried what's going on with him. She works diligently with this kid. She really tries to make a lot of things right with him, and she is really, really concerned about him. I don't see his health being a real major... I mean, I see a lot of anxiety around it. I see a lot of... Now, I'm going to just ask you this because I don't know which way to take it. Is it health because it's really physical, or is it health because he's doing substance abuse or that?
I didn't get that.
Okay. Is it his health that's failing, or is it things going on in the family which he's bringing on his own sicknesses?
She said, and she also alluded to substance abuse.
No.
Okay.
It's not
Is it
substance
is it
abuse.
physical
It's
health?
dental.
Mental. Okay, because that's what I was asking. Okay, so it's mental health. Because
No,
I see
not
that
mental.
There's a lot of
Dental.
arguments in the house.
No.
A lot of anxiety goes on with this kid.
No, he said dental, not mental.
Dental? Oh,
Yes.
I see a lot of anxiety. Exactly what I see, and I'm going to just say it as I see it. I see a lot of arguments going on, a lot of stress in the house, a lot of things that go on in reference to the question when we asked about the son's health. His dental, I don't see it as a major problem. I just see a lot of anxiety and a lot of worries and a lot of going on, with this kid. I don't really see it being a major issue. I think the house is more in stress. Like, is there a lot of arguments that go on in the house with this child?
Not really. There's normal that happen with parents and kids.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm actually picking up here. Unless this child is really stressed about his dental, I don't know where the stress factor is coming in. I just feel there's a lot of stress and arguments, and bickering going on in reference to the question about your child. I don't see the health being a real major thing. I see it's more stress than, a major effect of his health.
What would be the remedy then? How do we correct that?
Well, he needs to see a dentist.
No. That he is seeing, and that's from where we found out that possibility of a bone marrow or cancer or something other. So, the scenario is so much that nobody can figure anything out.
It's always best to seek medical advice, professional medical advice.
I realize that, Rob, and we have. But what is coming around is that, as Maria mentioned, the stress is coming from the fact that where the information coming out sometimes is hard for us common folk to understand.
Right, exactly. Because you know what it is, sir? I see the stress more than the reality of the sickness itself. I just see, complete stress, complete worry. That's what I'm getting. That's why I was asking you.
All right, Maria, we have to take a commercial break with the news. Omar, thank you very much for calling tonight. When we come back, we'll be speaking to Kathy and Michael as the X Zone continues live and around the world on the Talkstar Radio Network. 1-877-528-8255 is toll-free. My name is Rob McConnell. We'll be back on the other side of the news. Don't go away.
Do you have a dis-ease that you would like to alleviate through a natural means? Have you been contacted by angels, ghosts, or even extraterrestrials and want to validate these experiences? Or would you simply like to speak with someone who can help you find your life's purpose? I'm Dr. Joseph Mara, and I'm offering my services free of charge for first-time clients contacting me during the month of April. These free consultations include angel card readings, guided meditations, life coaching, and energy healing. If you have always wanted to explore these types of experiences but were skeptical or simply could not afford them, then take advantage of this free special offer. Contact me through my website, aguidinglight, spelled LITE.com, to schedule your consultation today. Until then, I offer you love, light, and laughter.
If you enjoy reading a good mystery with a touch of the paranormal, then you'll love From Out of the Woodwork by William S. Peckham. Sean Kennedy, a Toronto contractor, buys derelict houses, guts them, and turns them into multi-family dwellings. When Sean buys 29 Livery Lane, a century house in ruins, and starts the renovation, the house fights back. He is visited by ghosts of owners past. His visions are triggered by touching an oak mantle, reading a faded letter, opening an old locket, or opening a brand new casket in the basement. These visions will take you on a trip across southern Ontario from Niagara Falls to Toronto to Kingston. From Out of the Woodwork is now available in paperback and on your favorite electronic reader. To order your copy of From Out of the Woodwork, go to www.williamspeckham.com. That's www.williamspeckham.com.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and a one big eye. I commenced shaking and I said, oh, wee. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. Well, he came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, oh, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so rough, I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough. It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line?
Welcome back to the X Zone, everyone. Maria is our guest. Maria is with Premier Psychics. Their telephone number is 1-866-803-6593, or you can visit them online at www.premierpsychics.com. I wonder if our last guest, Chris Gibson, has anything for warts. Let's go back to our phones now. We have Kathy in Ottawa joining us, listening to us on AM 580 CFRA. Hi, Kath.
Hello, Rob.
How are you, young lady?
How are you?
Any better, and I just couldn't take it.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad about that. Good luck in the move, eh?
Oh, thanks very much, Kath.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Good
sweetie.
luck.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
thank you, thank you,
Don't
thank
hurt
you.
yourself.
Oh, no.
How do you think? How do you think my Christmas is going to go this year? Any idea? Can you hear me, Marie?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I hardly hear you, sweetheart.
All right, Kathy would like to know how her business is going to go this year.
No, my Christmas is going to go.
Your Christmas is going to go. All right.
I'll have Christmas is going to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take a peek into that for you. Hold on, baby.
And don't forget, Ellen is going to be on in the next hour. Ellen is a psychic and clairvoyant. So if you're trying to get through and the lines are busy and you'd like to speak to a psychic, Ellen West will be on with us in the next hour. Go ahead, Maria.
Okay. I see that you're working hard to have a really good Christmas.
Thank you.
Okay. I see that you're is there a special occasion for this Christmas that you're concerned
Pardon?
about?
Is there a special concern that you have for this Christmas?
I'm just wondering, because of the book coming out, I don't know when it's going to be. It could be any time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that your Christmas is going to be fine. I see that you're heading into it with good hopes. I see it going fine. I see you just having a great time with it. I see that you're going to be spending a lot of money.
Well, I hope so.
Okay. And it's all going to be good. I don't see one problem with your holiday. You're going to have a really good one. So not to worry about it.
Thank you very much, Maria. And
you're
again,
welcome, honey.
Rob,
Yes,
be
dear.
careful, eh?
I will. You take care of yourself.
I'll be thinking of you.
All right. Thanks, Kathy.
Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
1-877-528-8255. Michael, welcome to the X-Zone.
Hello, Rob. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Mike. What is your question for Maria?
I guess just I'm going through some tough times emotionally. What does she see in my future?
Okay, Michael, hang in there 1 second. Let me take a look in these cards for you, okay? Okay, let's see what we got going on here for Michael.
And don't forget, X-Zone Nation, this coming next week, next Monday night, Philip Mantle will be joining me in our final hour, and he's going to be exposing Ray Santilli and the Alien Autopsy film as a 100% bona fide hoax. That's Monday night in the 4th hour here on the X-Zone. All right, Maria.
Okay, Michael, I see right now that you're having a little bit of problem in your family life, financially. It's saying that you need to keep your strength up. Don't look at the negative, look at the positive. Things are going to be turning around for you. You're battling your own self in a sense of the word. I know I could see here that you've had a few disappointments and you have lost control over a couple of situations. Couple of people have lied to you about certain things that you have found out, and if you didn't, you will soon. It's saying that when it comes to your job or your business, to keep focused on it, to keep not thinking, could I just stay at your goal level and everything will turn around for you. I just see like legal papers and a couple of legal things coming up that you will straighten out. And emotionally, you just need to stay focused. The main message that I keep getting here is getting out of your problems is going to be a slow process, but you're heading on the right path.
Thank you very much, Maria.
You're welcome.
Hey, Mike, take care of yourself, and thanks for joining us tonight.
My pleasure, Rob. Thank you.
Bye-bye, sir. 1-877-528-8255 is toll-free throughout the U.S., Canada, Alaska, and Hawaii. Maria is our special guest, and if you'd like to give her a call and see what lies ahead for you in your future as she does her divination using a tarot deck, once again, our toll-free number is 1-877-528-8255. Now, Maria.
Yes.
When you're doing something and the reply comes to you clairaudient, For those of our listeners who may just be joining and saying, all right, Rob mentioned clairaudient before. What does that mean? Can you explain to them?
Clairaudient is where you hear certain things as they're talking. It's just feeding into your head like you already know the answer to that. To me, that's what my clairaudient does to me. Like, I'll be able to hear the answer. It's just like you hear it like an answer immediately.
So it's like somebody whispering in your ear?
It's kind of like that, and it goes on my level, actually. Like, if you're asking me something, I already will go, yes, no, maybe, not that way. It'll just go through my head like that. And then if I use my cards and my intuition, where I'm very empathic more, where I can actually feel the answer in a sense of the word. You know, the cards I use just as a tool to trigger the situation, but I don't 100% need them, no.
Okay, as an empath, do you feel people's pain, people's sorrow? So if you're out with the family, let's say doing grocery shopping, how do you shut it off so that you don't feel all the pain and all the strife of everyone around you?
I kind of sometimes block it out. It's mostly on a level where sometimes I have to look in your eye, or if I'm like in a supermarket or something, if I focus on that person, I can feel it. So most times when I'm out on my normal days, I just go about my business. But if you stop me or we're talking or something, I just get the feelings are very much intensified.
What is the reading that you've done that really touched your heart in a very special way? What is the one reading that touched you?
I've had quite a number of readings that have touched me, but one in particular was when this person was so beside themselves because of someone that had left their life, and I kind of talked to them a couple of times, and I find out later on down the line that I actually saved her from committing suicide, and that one always stayed. Like, whenever you think, you know, is this for me? When something like that happens, you say, thank God I did, you know? And it's being able to just listen to somebody and actually experience their pain and be able to take them over that hump in life that makes this all worthwhile. I guess it's like knowing that I was actually there for somebody who was so desperate and was so in pain that I made a difference in that person's life. And that was actually the most touching experience that I've had, when they called me back and said, I just want to thank you for saving my life, you know, because I had different plans for myself. And I guess that really was it.
Isn't that wonderful? Let's go back to our phones now. We have Renee in Ottawa joining us, listening to us on AM 580 CFRA. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Rob.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and thanks very much for sharing your time with us here on the X Zone.
I'd make the question concerning my wife's health. Will she improve any?
You'd like to know if your wife's health will improve any?
Right.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Alrighty. What's it like in Ottawa tonight?
It's not bad at all tonight. A little cool, but not bad.
Well, that's good. That's good. Do you think we're going to have a hard winter?
They say not.
Yeah.
And I hope not.
Saves on the shoveling, eh?
That's right.
All right, Maria, go ahead.
Go ahead. I do see that your wife is really, not feeling well. I also see that you have a lot of things that were told to your hopes have gotten, taken down a couple of notches.
Right.
I do see that you should just keep with your faith. Her recovery is going also to be slow, but she's going to be fine. I don't get that she's going to be, that bad. It's just going to be a long struggle, whatever you're going through with your wife. You're kind of empathic also. You feel a lot of what your wife is going through, which is a good position, to have. You're going to move on with this situation for a while, but her health is going to be slow recovery.
Yes,
Hello?
she has MS.
Hello?
She has multiple
Oh, I
sclerosis.
could hardly hear you.
She has multiple sclerosis,
Yeah,
and
it's very slow, and I see that he's very empathic with her. He actually feels a lot for her.
Okay.
now she has MS. Do you go? Do the people from the MS Society, are they involved with your wife?
Not at the moment because she's in the nursing home.
Okay, well, I would contact the MS Society in Ottawa. They're a great bunch of people.
Oh, I know. I went through with them for a long time.
Yeah.
He's very
I'm a member.
involved. I see that he's really involved with his wife's care. There's no doubt. He's very into her. You know, he's very there for her. So there's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's just that it's so slow. This disease is not something that cures. You know that.
It's just that she's not walking at the moment.
Oh gosh, that must.
Well, if she has a progress, it's going to be real slow.
Because she's had this for over 50 years now.
I can't hear him. What did he say?
She has had MS for over 50 years now.
Yeah.
You know, and it is a very slow, debilitating disease. Sometimes people are fortunate enough when the disease goes into remission.
That's right.
And why I know so much about MS, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1990.
My wife has been following a special low-fat diet from a Dr. Swank in Portland, Oregon. And that's what got her back on her feet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever progress she gets, it's going to be slow. It's not something that's going to happen immediately.
Right.
Any diet, any exercise that they ask her to do, there's no doubt it would definitely help her, but it's not something where she's just going to hop around and get back up on her feet immediately, you know?
Right. I got that. That's the way it's been going on.
But one of the best things for anyone with MS, and I'm talking from personal experience, is to have a positive attitude.
Yep.
You have to have
and a good partner.
A good partner and an excellent neurologist.
That's right.
You know what? You are really a good partner. I could see that you are really doing everything you possibly can. You're there for her, and that's what more could she ask for?
Well, we've been
really
married for 62 years
a good
now.
job with her.
God bless them. 62 years married.
Yep. God bless you. Is right.
Can I have another question?
Sure, go right ahead.
One of my daughters is not talking to us. Will she be talking?
Okay, what did he say? One of his daughters is not talking to her?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that the question?
That's right.
My question, yeah.
Okay, let me just look at that.
And while she is shuffling
Will she be talking to her? Is what you want to know.
On tomorrow night's show, we have Lori Nadell. We also have Anna Maria Hemingway and Cal Core. Friday night, we have Dana Myers. Also, Canada's most psychotic psychic, my good buddy, Dan Valkos. Dan is also a teacher in the college circuit on parapsychology, and Deborah Lipp will be joining us, and Dr. Jason Rand. That's still to come this week here on the X Zone on the Talkstar Radio Network. All right, Maria.
Okay, I see here with your daughter, she seems to be on guard with her mom. She's not, I don't see her really wanting to communicate right away. Did they have a lot of conflicts as she was growing up?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
I can't hear one single word he said.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I see that there have been a lot of conflicts when they were growing up, and your daughter does think of her mom, but she's kind of stubborn. And she's not going to call at this point right now, unfortunately. I wish that I seen her making a phone call, but I don't see it. I see, she's disappointed, and in this situation, I don't really think that she's 100% right, but I don't see her making a phone call to her mother.
No. That doesn't sound so good.
All right, I want to thank you very much for calling, Renee.
So thank you very much.
Give my best to your wife.
You take care
thank
of
you
yourself,
very much.
Bye-bye,
Have a
bye.
good-
You
have a good
too.
day.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Yep, MS is a very debilitating disease. I thank the good Lord that mine has been in remission now for 10 years. Yep, 10 years in full remission. So I just watch what I eat. If I'm tired, I take a nap. And I Have a positive attitude. I believe that laughter is the best medicine of all.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
It's positive outlook when you have something like, and actually any sickness is just all, if you got a great outlook in life and you stay spiritually healthy, and you're around people that are positive, you can't ask for more than that to get you through anything.
All right, stand by. You and I have to take our final break for this hour. I have time for 2 calls, X-Zone Nation. 1-877-528-8255. Coming up in the next hour, Psychic Ellen will be with us doing readings for one and all, right here on the Talkstar Radio Network from our studios in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Don't go away.
One night, one horn flying purple people leader sure looked strange to me. Well, he came down to earth and he lit a tree. I said,
I'm William S. Peckham. If you enjoy a good mystery with a touch of the paranormal, then you'll love my novel, From Out of the Woodwork. It's the story of a young Toronto contractor, Sean Kennedy, who buys derelict homes, guts them, and turns them into multifamily dwellings. Slums just waiting to happen. When Sean buys 29 Livery Lane, the house fights back. Former owners unexpectedly come out of the woodwork as he starts the destruction. The apparitions come to him when he touches old books, reads hidden letters, rummages through old boxes, finds a locket, or reads a discovered manuscript of a murder mystery. From Out of the Woodwork will take you from 1899 to the horror of the World Trade Center, September 11, 2001. Check out From Out of the Woodwork on my website, www.williamspeckham.com.
The new nonfiction book, Razor of Madness, is similar to cult movies like Clockwork Orange, Dragon's Tattoo, or The Other Side of Hell. Wayne Morin Jr. and Thomas Lee Howe will expose widespread and systematic deficiencies in this thought-provoking tell-all novel. Mind control rages among scholars in law schools. Human rights are ignored while thought reform and mental manipulation are accepted practices used as behavior modification. Dr. Louis Jolyon West comes to mind. Media and public scrutiny shows that United States mental hospitals are in fact destructive murder industries. Razor of Madness expose novel details this epidemic through an in-depth professional and personal investigation. For decades, there has been a revolving door policy that still releases killers and pedophiles back into society. The maestro of mind control continues to haunt America to this very day. Razor of Madness is available in paperback or as a downloadable ebook at Amazon.com.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now, this love that I feel for you always will be. But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever.
Maria is our special guest. She's an intuitive tarot card reader, and she is with Premier Psychics. If you'd like to get a one-on-one reading from Premier Psychics, their toll-free number is 1-866-803-6593, or visit Premier Psychics online at www.premierpsychics.com. The last call for this hour is Raj. Hi, Raj.
Hi, calling from Ottawa. Birth date November 18, 1964.
November 18, 1964.
General questions about life as it pertains to me, as well as what it may have in store for my kids as far as studies and things like that.
All right, we've only got 2 minutes left, so we're just going to concentrate on you. And is there a specific area you'd like to concentrate on?
Oh, financial, I guess.
All right, finances for Raj. Maria?
Okay, we're going to get his finances going right now. Okay, let me just get this going. 1 second, please. And here we go. it real quick. I can see that you're actually stuck in a job right now and you're thinking about what you want to do with it. Okay, it's saying to be patient and wait it out. You're going to be learning a lot of new things at your job. You're going to have a lot of opportunities. You're going to head into something really quick. You're going to want to anyway. It's saying slow down. Learn what you got to learn, and your finances will definitely pick up. Keep your eyes open around your environment, and don't be quick to judge anybody's position. Just learn yours really well. It sees that you're going to be working with a man, or you do work with a man who thinks he knows it all, but he really doesn't. And that you're going to overcome him and whatever obstacles you have within your job. Your finances are going to be looking better, I'll probably say, in the beginning of the year. Right now, you're going to be working on it to get it there.
Perfect.
Is that fine? I can hardly hear him, honey.
He said perfect.
Okay.
And quickly, how about his family?
His family. Okay, let's go into his family life right now. Okay. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so right now there's a couple of little conflicts going on?
I'm sorry?
I see that there's a couple of little conflicts going on right now within your marriage. Things should be turning around all right in your house. You seem to have a little... Right now, in all honesty, I just see a lot of conflicts going on within your family life with the woman that you're involved with, whoever your lover is, your wife, or however. I just see a lot
it was
of
just more or less the
not
kids,
knowing
their education
situation in your household, but things will pan out for you.
How about his children's education?
His children's education?
Yeah.
Okay.
And please make it fast. I've got 30 seconds.
Okay. His children's education is going to be fine. He's going to be steering them in the right direction. Everything looks like, as far as on that note, with the children's kids and education, that's all going to be taking its course. It'll be fine. Normal struggles like with any other kid, but nothing really to worry about.
Maria, thank you very much for being with us tonight. And Raj, thank you for listening to us on AM 580 CFRA.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Now, when we come back from the news at the top of the hour, Psychic Ellen will be with us, and she'll be doing psychic readings for one and all who give a call at 1-877-528-8255. X-Zone Nation, my name is Rob McConnell, and this is the X-Zone. And we're coming to you live and around the world on the Talkstar Radio Network, X-Zone TV, and on shortwave.